Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to some Super Robot Wars. Before I introduce my guest here, there's something I need to mention real quick. Have as many units as you can have energy regeneration parts. I equipped Brasta with one. I just didn't show it. So say hello.
Hi. I didn't know if you had anything else to say, so I was going to stay quiet.
Is there anything else I need to say? Oh yes, and in this stage, a lot of the enemies in this stage have like around 10,000 HP, so you pretty much need to go all out. And if you have units that, for this stage in particular, I deploy units that recover EN, which is why you see me deploy that one unit that I have used right there on the left. It's just that little plane thing. It just recovers EN for me. So
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If that thing in the middle is your ship, it looks like a giant face.
yeah, that's the Gurren Lagann battleship.
That's Gurren Lagann battleship.
Yeah.
Looks like a giant face, and he's always just. He kind of looks like Bender.
I kind of see it now. I kind of see it now. How you say that. One thing I should mention, I suppose, about you see how long the video is, right? Everybody sees how long the video is.
Yes.
I only show two animations in this entire video, if I remember correctly.
Well then.
So this is my second try doing this stage, and it was one of the hardest because in the route I went to, there's a lot of units here that I don't use at all.
That's never good.
And these guys have a lot of HP, and a lot more of these guys spawn.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's.
Wait, do you not have Scope Dog upgraded?
He's
or is that just because you're on hard mode that you only dealt with that? That you only dealt like.
It might be because I'm. Oh, he did like what? He did like his weakest
100.
attack or whatever. You also gotta remember, his Ace Pilot ability doesn't activate until he has a reach a certain level. So.
Yeah. I always forget about those.
Yeah.
But Zinger Z is still doing the same work that he always does.
Yep.
Always a heavy hitter for no fucking reason.
Yeah, like I was saying, you're gonna want to go all out with all your units. If you can use your strongest attack, you're probably gonna want to do that, considering the amount of HP all the enemies have here. And if you have continuous action, then great. But you're gonna want to start hurting the bosses and all the enemies as soon as you can.
Yeah. Okay, what is the boss from? Because he also looks like a giant angry face.
Gurren Lagann.
Why does everybody look like just a giant angry face?
Everything has faces. And the next battle
and is extremely angry.
Yeah, and then in the first try of this, I had recorded, like, I had shown the animations for some of the bosses, but yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, that was a 2-hour video probably.
Yeah, I think there's if you look up this stage, you'll find like three 30-minute part videos. Three 30-minute long videos of just this stage.
Wow.
Without getting
the SR point?
Yes, I get the SR point in the stage, of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, in your opinion,
yeah, go on.
Which is harder, stage 20 or stage 43?
I think they're almost as equally as hard, but this is.
Which one was more rage-inducing?
I kind of want to say stage 20 because I spent longer on that, and I almost gave up on getting all the SR points because of that stage. If you remember that.
Oh yeah. Because with stage 20, didn't it take you like 3 attempts?
It took me like 4 attempts.
Yeah. This only took you 2, so.
Well, yeah, that.
They're
And,
equally as difficult, but stage 20 is just a bitch.
well, in stage 20, I had units that I used. I think it was a combined route stage, like it wasn't split. And in this one, I don't have all the units that I usually like to use here. Like, unfortunately, I didn't give Diegard or that plane from Trider the ability to supply EN to units after they move. You can do that. I'm not sure if they have enough PP for that anyway, so. Anyway, the Big O stats are he's just beefy, so he's able to withstand a lot of enemy hits on his own without being upgraded too much. I think he only has one bar.
He's beefy as hell, he hits like a truck, and he's kind of fucking insane if you make him fly and give him decent mobility.
Yeah.
That's what I did in my game. For those wondering, Endor just thinking about making the Big O fly for some odd reason. It's a good strategy. He barely gets hit. And when he does get hit, it does nothing.
Yeah, to get the SR point in this stage, you're gonna have to kill every enemy within 6 player turns. That's right, 6 player turns, not 6 phases, 6 player turns. So you're gonna have to defeat all the enemies in your turn. And I barely do it. The last unit I have on the last turn, I killed the last unit I had. So that tells you how close it was. And you're almost going to be surprised I actually did it.
So, for this stage, if you're going for the SR point, try to plan around like winning it in 5 phases. If not, just win it in your 6th turn.
Yeah.
But try for 5 because that gives you a bit of room for error. Not much, mind you, but
yeah,
it's a bit of breathing room in case you fuck up.
When the bosses are gonna appear on all sides, right? So you're gonna want to, after this, first you're gonna want to clump up all your units near the center, because all these guys will start going towards your units in the center. Then 3 bosses will appear. One where a little bit above where that one boss unit there was. One to the left and one to the right. You're gonna want to send some of your strongest units to the left and to the right, but you're gonna want to have the most of your units, the strongest ones, near the top, because after you defeat all those bosses, 3 new bosses will appear near the top.
Holy shit.
So there is... Oh yeah, and after you destroy that boss in the plane there, another one appears in its place. So in this stage you have to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
it's sad that
6, 7, 8 bosses. I think, if I counted correctly.
I take you accidentally hit something?
Oh, let's see, what did I do?
You went to like the main menu and then...
I remember, I did something by accident here.
Did you go to save and accidentally hit the main menu again?
I know what happened. I saw that when I pressed end phase, I saw that it said I had some units still active, 3 units that I haven't used yet, and I thought, oh wait, I should see what those are. And I don't think I think I just ended the phase anyway.
Yeah, you did.
So it was just me making sure that I wasn't wasting any units. And these guys hit pretty hard too. You saw that they did like 2,000 damage to Mazinger.
Yeah, for Mazinger to get hit by 2,000 damage, they have to have a lot of freaking just power behind them. Because that's the thing that's weird about Mazinger. He doesn't classify as a super robot, right?
He's a super robot. Yeah,
he is?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind. It's not odd then.
A real robot is essentially just a robot with like ammo and stuff like that, while super robot's more like fueled by emotions and that kind of stuff, like that kind of thing. Like Daigar looks like a super robot, but it's a real robot.
But he's not.
But he's a real robot because in his anime, his arms broke off all the time and whatnot, because it's very fragile.
Well, he is a glass cannon, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like those, I have no idea what they are, but they look like stealth bombers.
Oh, though, yeah, those things are Beastman planes or gunman planes. I think. So
They're Gundam planes, but they look oddly like stealth bombers. Illuminati confirmed. Bush did 9/11.
When they go and attack you, they just punch you. They look like planes, and then they like throw fists and punch you.
That has to be the most ineffective way of fighting if you're a plane.
I used to do a lot better in this run than I did in the original. In the original run, I reached the 6th turn. I destroyed all the new bosses, but there were mooks everywhere. Because I had hoped that all the mooks would run away after I destroyed all the bosses. Nope.
They didn't.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens, so sometimes you can get.
Oh, I think I understand what happened with the whole menu thing now. Like, I think like you cut your first loss.
No, that wasn't it. This is the
really?
no. Yeah, this is the new run in its entirety. Like I said, I saw that I had 2 units that I did, or 3 units I didn't use, and then I think I used 1, and then I just loaded the quick save so I wouldn't waste any units.
Oh, okay.
That was a quick save because I just quick save before I ended the phase.
That's what I was. That's why you're in the menu. Okay.
Also, let's see. What's he called again?
Oh my god, that was fucking weird.
What's he called again?
Alright, you saw her eyes, right?
Oh yeah.
Those aren't eyes.
Yeah. I'll talk. I kind of want to say something about her, but that's more.
She's an alien, isn't she?
No. Well,
I knew it.
I'm not aware of that. If she is, I'm not aware of it. But there's something about her and her series. But I'll explain that in Z, I suppose. That'd be a spoiler for Z. So when we get to that, we'll get to it. I forget his name.
Wait, what do you mean when you get to Z?
When I get to the original, eventually. Because I'm gonna do that.
No, I mean, like, the reason why I'm confused is that... Okay, this may seem like a stupid question, but why are you doing Z2 first?
Because I can record this.
Oh!
I can't record the original
you
Z.
Don't, you... Why can't you record the original Z?
I need a Japanese PS2 and the game.
Oh.
The PS2 is region locked, unfortunately.
I never knew that.
I never knew that either. And then I looked it up to make sure, and it is in fact region locked.
Well then.
Let's see. Daitarn. That's Daitarn. Zambot. The mech where the girl with the weird eyes you were talking about.
Yeah.
Zambot and Trider have a combination attack, and I believe Zambot, Trider, and Daitarn 3 also have a combination attack. I think it has to do with that they were all produced by the same animation studio, I think is what it is. If not, same.
Makes sense.
Same guy. They're not related.
That's
like, they're not
the first boss
series.
down.
And there he is again.
Prepare for 3 more. Or 6 more.
Yeah.
Or 20 more.
You're gonna
prepare for Shadow of the Colossus amount of boss fights.
You're gonna see the insane amount of enemies appearing in just a moment.
Yeah. That's the thing that I never actually really thought about when it comes to Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Technically, the entire thing is just boss rush.
Yeah, it's just a boss rush.
But the thing is that you never think of them as bosses because every single enemy that you encounter is, you know, gigantic and extremely powerful. So you have nothing to like go by for what a normal enemy would be besides giant fucking enemies.
Like if you notice, Gurren Lagann can fly now because it got the flying part. I think he got that last stage, if not like an earlier stage. I'm pretty sure it was last stage though. This I'm not sure if I'm gonna have fun with the next stage too, because the next stage is the final stage in the Gurren Lagann story. That's where the first part of it ends. This is in the next stage. So
Is it it's Z2.2 where you have the giant flaming Gurren Lagann, right?
No, that's Z3. Z2.2 is a little bit weird with Gurren Lagann, as in it's follows the story up to a point where we take the moon, which is a Gurren Lagann battleship disguised as the moon. The moon was put in another dimension, but anyway, we take over that, but it's different as we fight an anti-Gurren Lagann in that ship. That wasn't in the movie or in the anime, but it was, I believe, if what I heard correctly, was in the Gurren Lagann game on the DS, which is Japan only, and I don't think was that great. I tried playing it to see how it was, and I couldn't figure out the controls.
What is Z3 on?
The PS3 and PS Vita. I have the Vita versions of both of the Z3 games. And I have the first release bonus of what is it called? Rengoku-hen, I think, which is between Z3.1 and .2. It's just a 20-stage, 15-stage thing explaining to what happens to the the original characters from all the Z.
Wait a minute.
To that point.
Is Scope Dog's flying?
Yeah.
Did you put a flying part on him?
I gave him a flying part, yeah.
Why didn't I think of that? Yes, that is my thinking when I play games. How can I just be fucking stupid in the highest degree?
Yeah.
Let's give the fucking tank character rocket boots.
It kind of matches a scope that particular scope style because it does have thrusters like on the back, like on the bottom of his I don't know what you feet, I guess we'll call it.
Yes.
Like on the back of his feet, he has them. So when he's about to move forward as he flies, you'll see them come on, and you'll see him like float there. Because I know in the other games, I think he might have in this game too. He has a part where you can give him the ability to fly. Like not a part. It's
Holy shit.
What?
That's fucking creepy.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. We fought that.
Oh
earlier.
no, not that one. The one up top.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be honest. That thing looks like a freaking demon snow run.
Yeah, that's we fought that earlier. I believe actually the other bosses might not be new because I think the one on the left is new. That one I'm not sure is new because I didn't go through all the Gurren Lagann routes in this game. I know
That's what happens if you abuse a snow run. And it never evolves into like a glalie. It just looks like that and haunts you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether to start Z2 right after this one or change to wait.
This is Z2.
Z2.2 is what I mean. Or wait for Z. I remember when I said I was going to be done with this in late September, and now it's late October.
Hooray!
But, you know, there was
Best laid plans.
There was a lot of problems at the beginning of September, so.
Yeah.
And then I just got busy with schoolwork and all that stuff. But I decided to get off my ass and start recording something.
The Vita isn't region locked, is it?
No, it isn't. It isn't. So you can just buy a Japanese game, put it in there, and it should work. because developers can decide to region lock their games if they wanted to. But
Didn't only one game company do that, and that was with
that was Atlas with Persona 4 Arena.
yeah.
And that was because it was coming out in different regions, and people from different regions, people will buy a game in a different region, different from their own region because it was cheaper. So they region lock that.
Yeah.
It sort of it makes sense when you think about it a
Yeah.
little bit, but it's still kind of. Well, it is a
Technically-
fight. It's a fighting game, so you don't really need to understand what the fuck's
Yeah.
going on. So that's also another thing right there.
Well, no. The thing is that with buying games outside of your own region, it can be cheaper, but at the same time, it can also be more expensive because then you have to deal with exchange rates, shipping,
Yeah.
and all the different taxes from importation and stuff like
I
that.
think it might have been more from.
So what you think might be cheaper could end up running you like $30 more.
I think it might have came from that people could just make another PlayStation account from another region and just download it. I think that was the thing. Because you can do that in your PlayStation 3.
Digital copies don't deal with taxation and stuff like that.
Yep. Well, they can.
They can, but most
Yeah. The
like
most don't.
digital distributors and stuff like that don't deal in tax because it's really not worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it if you're like dealing in
Usually-
imports and exports or like
Usually,
physical
if,
goods.
from what I know, usually if a game is digital only, it won't be taxed. But if it has a physical counterpart, sometimes it will be taxed. From what I've noticed,
Yeah.
is when it is.
I might be wrong with this, but for example, because isn't taxation also up to the distributor as well?
I'm not entirely sure because I know there are several, like Nintendo's eShop, for example, has you put in your location so it can properly tax you. So
Well, that's because they're acting as the distributor.
yeah.
Because like say there's a game with that comes out, like, you know what? Let's use Far Cry 4 as an example. There's physical copies and then there's digital copies on Steam and stuff like that. Steam doesn't charge tax, but physical copies do because of sales tax and stuff like that.
I think I had been taxed on some Steam games actually.
Yeah.
I know there was a few that I've been.
It's
taxed.
rare, but
I know there
for
are
the most
some.
part,
There's some like that.
Steam just doesn't like
Yeah.
tax.
And I remember recalling buying like a Steam game, buying a Steam game card, and I found out that I didn't have enough money in my wallet because of tax. But I forget what the game was actually. So.
I swear that thing is going to give at least somebody nightmares.
It's just a dome with a face.
I know, but the face.
Uh,
It's the face of evil.
mm-hmm. As you can see, he's half dead. I think I do lose one in this stage, and I think that is the big O.
Mm. When did you sorry about that. When did you get your Vita?
Near launch of the Vita. I think it was on launch actually.
Mm.
Yeah. I was waiting for it. I was quite excited for it. So I got it on launch.
But didn't it like not do really good in sales?
Yep, it didn't do that great here. In Japan, it's like popular as fuck. Here, not so much.
Well, that's Japan. In
Yeah.
Japan, like fucking.
In Japan,
The only two gaming companies there are in terms of like consoles and shit like that are
well,
Sony and Nintendo.
well, that's not
Microsoft is like non-existent.
That's not the main reason. The main reason is that portable games and portable systems are more popular in Japan than consoles.
Oh no,
from what I hear.
I know that. All I'm saying is that like.
Yes,
well,
there's that too.
There's different stuff, like stuff we like doesn't appeal over in Japan, and there's times where stuff that's from Japan is really fucked up, and nobody in America will touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. The thing is that the Vita, like, it's not, popular because, well, it's not. The reason it didn't sell well is not because it's a bad system. If you ever meet somebody with a Vita, and
bad advertising.
No, that's partially it as well. It was bad advertising, but anybody who's had a Vita usually likes the console. If they tend to actually like the console, like how the Vita and keep it. The thing is, Sony advertised it, I believe, as they should have. I forget how it was. I think they tried to advertise it as like another. It can do the same thing as your smartphone when they instead of advertising it as like a hardcore, like not hardcore, but as a gaming system rather.
As a freaking handheld system.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So. Yeah, bad advertising.
And the thing is too is that it has a lot of good games on it, but a lot of those games are more from Japan. A lot of those games are from Japan, so if you're not into those kinds of games, it's not really a system for you. Because there is Killzone, I believe that was a really good game, and some other like Uncharted, but there are very few Western games on it. But a lot of the games on it are really good, just that they're a niche audience, really for a niche audience. Because I know I bought mine mainly for Persona 4 Golden. Because I wanted to try that out, and I like that game. I bought Disgaea 3 on a whim, and I ended up getting a lot of enjoyment out of that. A lot of enjoyment. And I'm a Disgaea fan. Fun fact, Disgaea 5 came out, and I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, there was something about that in it was either the most recent or one of the recent Game Informer magazines that I got.
Yeah, I think it came out earlier.
Not sponsored, by the way.
I think it came out earlier. The Sky games are a good game. They're good. I don't usually ever really beat the post game stuff because the post game stuff is where all the grinding takes place.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing, you can get to level like the max level really fast. But that usually is a little bit too much for me. I like to play. I like to play the games. I usually get some of the post game, complete the main story and get some of the post game done. But after that, I don't really spend too much in it.
Yeah. Well, the Demon Snowrun is finally dead.
And so I destroyed all 3 bosses.
Prepare for
They
more
combine
fighting.
into one, and they spawn 2 other bosses. And then, I don't know, the bad guy comes and causes an earthquake or some shit, and we get all hyped.
Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be severely disappointed if the boss that the Demon Snowrun fused into doesn't have that fucking face somewhere on its body.
I don't recall if he does have it.
Just like it's on its like freaking stomach. The thing of nightmares.
Mm-hmm. I don't like actually attack the combined version of those bosses until I destroy the other 2.
So everything else is dead.
Yeah.
Good idea, because...
And I guess I'll spoil...
Technically that is 4 things put together, so it's a good idea to just gang up on it.
That's how much HP that one boss has.
Oh yeah, 38,000.
Oh boy.
34,000, sorry.
Oh boy, this is gonna be great.
6 hours later.
I don't even know what turn this is. I think this is turn four or five. It's 4 or 5. Oh, it's 5. Can you guess how this is gonna turn out?
Chaos. Anarchy.
It's a good thing I didn't destroy that one unit there because I think if I had, I would have actually lost.
Really?
Yeah, and Big O dies because all the other bosses is freaking gang up on Big O.
No. Big O.
Go after Zambot, no. And King of Town takes it for Zambot. Well, because
he is a banana.
Scope Dog at this point has used all of the strongest moves, used up all the ammo for them, and I use Soul, and I use one of his more basic attacks on the bosses, and I believe that takes it very low health. You'll see what I'll do here in a second. Good thing I didn't use Soul, right? Because I can't get close enough. I can get pretty goddamn close. So I'm wondering what I can do. And then I see that one gunman over there. Scope Dog has continuous action, so I can use that.
What does continuous action do? If you kill someone, he goes again?
Yes, if he has a certain amount of will. I believe it's 120 will, he can go again.
Oh, so that's why. By leaving him alive, you trigger continuous action so that you can actually go and make it.
Yeah.
And then use will.
Soul.
Or soul.
And it does 8,000 damage for one of his basic attacks, so that was useful.
Nice.
I can't the other units down here can actually get close in this turn. So.
Well, don't they have like insane mobility?
They have insane reach, but they can't get close.
Oh.
They can't get close enough. They're too far away. Anyway, I'm trying to use my weakest units, so to speak, to try to finish this one thing off. But
so
I think
not to, you know,
just barely ends up surviving. And I think I use a unit with the continuous action. Oh no, I use King Catan to finish it off.
When in doubt, call in the banana.
She's dead. Then this boss to the right, Jesus. Oh, that was the pilot of that spooky face you saw earlier is in that one now.
Oh. So the Demon Snow Run is no longer being piloted by the same person.
Yeah. I mean, it did combine into that one thing we saw earlier on the left, the boss on the left.
Okay.
Like all the battleships combined, and you know the pilots of those battleships went into their own like.
Surprise! They're a Megazord. Guess you didn't think of that one.
Can you
Power
guess?
Rangers, yay!
Can you guess how many units I have to attack that final one out there?
4.
Alright, let's see if you're right.
Wait, no. Well, are we counting the battleship or not counting the battleship?
You can count the battleship if you want.
Okay, then 5. Oh, wait, no, 4 because that ended it. That one unit that buffs, it's really like it's hard to guess what you're going to do with that because it can attack, but at the same time, if you buff, it ends its turn. So
yeah, I did all out of attack with it, which increases the amount of damage each unit does. So I decided that was a bit more important. Oh boy.
Well, unless you inexplicably miss with 100 accuracy, you only need
If you pay attention there, Brosta learned a spirit.
Wait, what?
Brosta learned a spirit there.
What did he learn?
You'll find out in a moment. Oh, look. Look how many units I have left.
Well, it costs 50 will for spirit. Sorry.
I only have Gurren and Brosta, and that boss up there hasn't been hit once.
Hmm.
So you're gonna probably
I
see
expect some bullshit.
You're probably gonna see a quick cut here. That was because I quick saved, and I did what I thought I was gonna do, and I won, and I decided I might as well show off the animations for this guy.
Oh.
I might as well show this guy off. So you're gonna see me.
Yeah.
You're gonna see like quick pause here.
I'm expecting some grade A bullshit now because things that cost a lot of spirit usually do some pretty freaking insane stuff. ACP, Prince Ali, Fabulously Ali. I screwed that up so bad I'm not even going to continue. I'm sorry to everyone watching.
Rashu there, he has continuous action on him and Simone doesn't, which is why he was the pilot instead of Simone. He does less damage because he's in the highest level as Simone, but just the fact that he had continuous action is why he was in the
Drill missiles! Yay! Oh wow, it is a Megazord. And then you realize he didn't move slightly to the right.
Yeah.
I would have laughed if it just showed him and he just like shifted to like the right or the left after that massive explosion.
Yeah.
I'm fine, guys, don't worry.
I just happen to have like enough energy and ammo because ACP only had one ammo left. I could only, with the amount of energy I had, I could only use Spigot once more.
One last time.
Yeah. So if I had used any of those one more time, I would have not been able to have done this, to actually defeat this guy. Actually, the critical might also help.
9,000 for crit. And now, Brost and Gurren Lagann are right next to each other, right?
Gurren Lagann has used his turn.
Oh, okay, so he can't. Did you already use that level 50? Well,
yeah.
Level 50.
Yes. Yeah,
all right. Well.
Oh, you don't have this one. You have the other one, the long range one.
Yeah, I have the long range one. It has pulled me out of many situations. Because nobody else could hit, and then next thing you know, it's just like, oh yeah, I have a sniper.
I'm pretty sure that thing is like several times the size of Brosta, by the way.
What?
The thing where it's
battleship?
Yeah.
Yay!
I guess the thing Brosta's using is kind of like a drill. Let's just call it a drill, so it matches Gurren Lagann.
Well, let's see. He's laser mining.
And there we go. Just barely managing to actually defeat the thing. Now the stage would be over by now, but there is a little extra scene we can see here.
Alright. So, now. Is this the drill that fuck is just super gigantic?
Kinda.
Who are all those other people?
There are other people from Gurren Lagann.
They're not actually units, I take it.
Yeah. And Gurren Lagann has a combination attack rate for the battleship. Look at that damage.
150,000.
And he will never do that much damage again. And the SR point. Hooray.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was a close one. See how much the big O cost there?
Yeah.
It barely cost anything, but
Yep.
I killed so many things in that stage. It was
Well,
ridiculous.
the reason for that is because you barely had the big O upgraded.
Yeah.
If the big O dies for me, it costs me like freaking 10 grand, but that's just because I have him,
Yeah.
you know, beefed.
Yeah. Here I just you see me go save immediately because fuck doing that again.
Never again.
Oh God, I think I just saw like the hours I had in that save, which was almost 40. It must be over 40 by now.
Probably.
This is a long game.
Yep.
This is just one playthrough.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I'm only missing one more secret, and that's, well, there are other secrets, but those are all just part secrets. I'm missing the tornado pack, which I'm gonna get in stage 45.
Nice.
I think. Yes, I should get it. And anyway, I upgrade him because he.
That was amazing. That unit.
Yeah.
The battleship.
It
It just looks like he has a giant blade on a pair of pants. Because why the fuck not?
One of his moves is ramming the opponents with that. And the other one's doing a
So many jokes.
And the other one's doing like a roundhouse kick. And one of them is all, you know, those units you saw in that one move there, the final move that Gurren Lagann did.
Yeah.
They don't say anything in this game, but those units were in the anime and they're in one attack for the battleship. They're in its best attack, which is them all doing an attack. I don't think there's anything else I need to say, and I think we might as well end this recording right now, considering the video is gonna end in like 20 seconds. So
goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
And may Snow Run forever haunt your dreams.
And don't get all the SR points; it's too hard.